Good morning. Have you ever took on a side project to make extra money, like a lot of women take on, like Avon back in the day, Tupperware? I can think of home interiors. There's all kinds of side gigs for people sell Mary Kay makeup and stuff like that, and all kinds of pyramid schemes and all that stuff. And you make extra money, but you know a lot of people that get into this and you tell yourself, well, give them 2 months and they'll be out of it. And 9 times out of 10, that's the case. I think we've all been involved in something like that. We lose our ambition for it or lose our motivation or inspiration for it. On the flip side, have you ever done something for God or got involved or committed yourself to a project at church or a committee or a group, and found yourself months later or weeks later kind of slipping away from that? Have you ever felt led by God to do a certain thing with your life? I'm trying to get a little bit personal here. Have you ever thought to yourself, let me back up a little bit. Have you ever thought to yourself, God can't use me. I'm just not capable. I'm not qualified to do whatever this is God wants me to do. But you kind of have a yearning for it in your heart to do this, but you don't think you're qualified. And sometimes we get our feet wet in a project or something God wants us to do, and we kind of back off. Anyway, the motivation for today's talk is from Philippians 1:6, 6:1 or 1:6. I forgot, but anyway, the key to the message is God says, was talking about, he who began a good work in you will carry it through to completion until the day of the Lord. So our encouragement there is that what God started, he will finish. We just have to allow him to do that. And a lot of times we, as humans, start projects. I started a project last year, in fact, remodeling our pantry, and didn't get it complete until this past week, which was 2 years later. So a lot of times we begin stuff and we just let it go. But the good news is what God started in us, whatever it is that he began in us to do for his purpose and to use your gift and your talent, he will give us the strength to get through that. He will give us the power, strength, the encouragement to see that gets done. We just have to allow him to do that. So don't get discouraged. I know you might be thinking, well, you don't know me, or you don't know my history, or and that sort of stuff, but God does. And God knows what you're thinking right now in your mind that you need to do for God. He knows that you know, and he has laid it on your heart to take that leap, like we talked about a few weeks ago, stepping out of the boat in faith, not looking at the waves, not looking at the storm, and allow him to finish what he started. You can hear, I don't want to say verbally God's voice, but you can hear that calling. It just keeps popping in your mind, the Spirit guiding you and promoting you and provoking you to take that leap, to do that step, to continue to do what he began, because he promises that he will. So anyway, just think about that this week, and whatever it is that you think's, you may think this project or this whatever I'm doing is not affecting anybody, it's not encouraging anybody, people are not getting anything out of it or whatever, but you never know. You never know what that's going to do, maybe not tomorrow, but a week or a month or a year from now. So anyway, keep it up, keep on keeping on, and allow God to complete that work that he started. All right, have a good week.